Hello and welcome to the 420 TV news. I didn't put the news up there because I thought the pumpkin looking at you creepy was even better. So there's some freaky news out there. It's October, harvest season, and the season for all kinds of bumps in the night and spooky goblins and crazy fucks. And we'll get into that in the news, in the 420 TV news with my co-host, Anna Navarro.
Hi. Oh.
Oh, wrong camera. All right, here we go. Try that. All right, there we go. And my co-host here.
Hi. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I just got back from Disclosure Con. It was trippy. I got a lot of footage that I'm not going to share with no one.
You what?
I said I got a lot of footage I'm not going to share with no one because, I kept realizing.
Why not?
Well, because respect, that's why. So, I realized I was going around and every time I'd want to record, I'd just, bam, I'm used to freedom of speech, baby, out on the street, just recording. And I had to realize these people came here to enjoy an event and I didn't talk to anybody beforehand. So I'm not really, it's not really public. You know what I mean? So a lot of the stuff I recorded, I didn't really.
Okay, I see. It was more like private stuff.
No, after you ask them and they say, yeah, that's fine, it's okay. So now, a couple of vendors, and you guys already watched the Lisa Haven interview.
Yeah, that was cool. I like her.
Yeah, she's cool.
That was a badass interview, I think.
I like talking to cool people. But besides that, I think I just talked to a couple vendors, and, the rest was just me hanging out in the Disclosure Con. Although it did say there is recording on this side of the line, so there kind of was a permission to record, but I thought, I should probably ask each person before I start going, hey, look, I got a camera in your face. What were you saying about your personal life? No.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, definitely.
No, but I'm just kidding. But I do have some cool stuff. You remember the guy that did the reptilian shapeshifter boogie?
Yeah.
He performed, gave me a little private show in the lobby of the.
Look at you, nice.
So I think I'm going to air that the way it was because it's pretty good just the way he did. But then I'm going to play with his sounds and
mix it up. Like I have to do your thing.
I have to.
That's cool. That's very cool. That's awesome.
And what have you been doing?
Your turn. Huh?
I said your turn.
I haven't been doing much of nothing really. I did the show with Heidi and I haven't done any shows. I haven't put up any content lately. I don't know.
That was a good show. I watched that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love it. It was awesome. But I don't know. I just haven't. I don't know. I get times where I feel like I need to step a little bit back and.
Oh hell yeah! Speaking of that private life, all YouTubers have a private life, so you want to take a couple of days to yourself without.
Because it does take a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird, but it does. Yeah.
It really does, and even if you're happy doing it because it's something that you want to do, it still takes a lot of your energy. But yeah, no, I love it. I really do, and I'll be putting content soon. More content. I can't talk.
So you're gonna be back in action in just a little while.
Yes.
Well, I understand that too, because I get distracted with my personal life all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to get into the news? Oh no, wait. You were gonna tell us something about
DDT?
Chemtrails.
No, not chemtrails.
Oh hell yeah, it is. But they're on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chemtrails, like the real chemtrails, the ones they spray literally like in your bedroom fucking window.
Yeah, well, I was talking to you about it, and you know how I feel about Dr. Suzanne Humphreys.
Yes.
Is her.
Very cool doctor. I've played a lot of her stuff on my channel too.
Yeah, she's badass. So she has 2 books. The first one is called Dissolving Illusion. And in one of the chapters, she's discussing, or the name of the chapter is The Disappearance of Polio.
Yeah.
And it explains a lot of the stuff that was going on in the 40s. And that's when the polio, they started vaccinating for polio, and like there were a bunch of cases in the summer, and they related that as a summer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so apparently, you know what? It would be nice if I can, well, whatever. If I can Google and like, what is DDT? Because
do it.
Okay, well, let me
better to be
say,
educated than to just think you know what you're talking about. I always say, right?
Let me just first say that in the 40s there was spraying, and not only spraying DDT, but they encourage it to put it on your food and the crops, and like it said like it's almost impossible once it's on the a fruit or whatever to get it off.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's see what is DDT.
Something very chemical sounding with the letters. I don't know. I actually don't know what the compound is.
Actually, hold on.
All I know is it fucked a lot of people up.
Yeah, let's see. Let's do this again.
Excuse the French. I mean the American. Whatever.
How should I Google it? What is DDT or what?
Yeah. Well, how about chemical compound DDT or DDT? That's right. I'm going to give you a big, hard to spell word so we can all alliterate on that. 420 TV network.
Chemical compound for DDT?
Yes. Let's see what it is. What? Yep. It is C14H9C1.
As water, deodorant, and
no, that's what people also search for right there. So click on that picture there. It's dichlorophenols not horror, excuse me. That's me trying to say this big ass freaking word, right?
But let's see what it does though. Like, no.
Yeah. There it is right there. To your right. There you go. Click on that bad boy. Let's read all that good stuff.
Did I selected it?
It's the Wikipedia. And that,
commonly known DDT.
Wait. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt with this small sci-fi dork moment. Excuse me. Have you ever watched the movie AI?
I don't think so.
It's about a little boy robot that they built that doesn't think it's a robot, and it has emotions. But anyway, regardless of that, it gets kicked out of its family because it can't figure out how to act human, but it wants to be human. And then it goes on a quest to find the blue fairy that created him. Kind of like Pinocchio, but differently. But anyway, the blue fairy that created him. And on the way, he had to go figure out, because nobody knows shit, not even the machine doesn't know shit. They have to go to a computer booth. It's like like ordering food and ask Dr. No. And now they're changing like Google and Wikipedia into the hard drives for our brains. So none of us know shit, and we have to go, and then it can be different next week. They can change the shit, and will you really remember word for word what it said last week, or can they slowly manipulate?
Not only that, but they already do it with, they will.
I think they do, and I think that's where
back information, like, wasn't it when the whole president, they were doing the rallies before the election?
Yeah.
Then, like, if you will search Hillary Clinton's like crimes or something, nothing will show up. Or
that's right.
It will just like, oh, Hillary Clinton's like something good or something.
Yeah, that's right. Because you would type Hillary Clinton is, and then it used to show the truth, where most people search for bitch, crooked, criminal, like stuff like that, a dog, like
and they replace it with something completely like no.
Hillary excites Ohio voters. No, but yes, I know that, and I'm not knocking what you're about to read. I was just saying I always think of that, and I wonder if that's where
I hear
the majority of the Mandela effect came from. Like, because I swear to God that Voyager 2 went around Saturn in 1986. Because I watched the documentary on it that talked about how when the blackout happened, the only thing that the TV would play was the Challenger disaster. in 1986, and Halley's Comet was in 1986, and all this.
Yeah, you
I don't know.
mentioned.
Now I got the dates all fucked up, and I wonder, is it me that's just a tard, or do they may actually be changing information?
Yeah, I think they are, but
Maybe not with my mistakes. I'm just saying with some people
yeah,
that,
in general, yeah.
yeah, like I don't want people to think I'm blaming the world, you know. Like, but no, I'm saying
Your
some of those
memory.
Mandela effects may be actual real things that used to be a different way, and they fucking changed it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna share.
Psychobabble. All right, go ahead. DDT, what is it?
Commonly known as colorless, tasteless, and almost odorless.
Oh, that's
Crystalline.
great. That's so you don't know that you're getting fucked up by it. If you know what it is and you're like, you know what? You smell that smell, you don't want to go there. No, they're gonna make it where you can't smell it or nothing.
It says originally developed as an insecticide and ultimately becoming infamous for environmental impacts. It was first synthesized in the 1874. DDT's insecticidal action was discovered by a Swiss chemist, Paul Hermann Müller, in 1939. DDT was used in the second half of the World War II to control malaria and typhus. Remember typhus?
Yeah. You know, this is off the beaten path too, but did you happen to watch today's podcast on the Leak Project?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Yes,
talking about the Mantis people and stuff like that. You know, dude has a trip about that. But think about if you ever hear those people on the internet that theorize that human beings are literally like a couple of kinds of humanoid type people on Earth, but mixed with several different kind of aliens at this point. I mean, like people talk about that we have alien DNA from this and from that. Maybe it's even more than one, not just the Anunnaki. But think about if we did have the mantis insectoid genes within humans also for some kind of purpose, maybe a good purpose, maybe a bad purpose. But, you know, maybe you could suppress that gene by fucking dosing people with massive amounts of insecticide. And, you know, like they say that our genes aren't that far away from some plants and then we get herbicide on us.
And it changes our DNA.
I'm just saying, that was just a random thought, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your presentation twice.
It's okay. So anyways, so by October of 1945, oh, wait.
Yeah, we dropped that bomb. Boom. Oh.
No. So to control malaria and typhus among civilians and troops. In October of 45, DDT was available for public sale in the United States, although it was promoted by government and industry for use for agricultural and household pesticide. There were also concerns about the use from the beginning. Oppositions to DDT was focused in 1962. Public Rachel, whatever, the Silent Spring. Okay, whatever. Let me exit.
Yeah. Let's look up what did it do to people? I mean, like even the government admitted that it fucked a lot of people up. So let's even just see the mainstream version.
Search?
Yeah.
Search that.
Like what is the mainstream saying about the damage it caused? Because that's actually what I like to do. I like to look at the mainstream and then I'll look at all of the other arguments on it. And some of it makes sense and some of it's backed up with real data. And, you know, data's data, but it can be manipulated as well.
This is from the CDC. So let's see what the CDC has to say.
Yeah, we all trust them. They would never lie.
They would never lie to us.
Even though they got caught lying a bunch of times. Now they would never lie.
No, for reals this time. All right, so it says how people are exposed to DDT. People are mostly exposed to DDT from foods including meat, fish, dairy products. DDT can be absorbed by eating, breathing, or touching contaminated with DDT. In the body, DDT is converted into several breakdown products called metabolites, including the metabolite dichlorodiphenocolertine.
No, you missed the whore part.
What?
Oh, no, it doesn't. There's no way. Yeah. No, that's whore. Hlory. I remember her from the projects.
Both chemicals are found in breast milk, resulting in exposure to nursing
Ah,
infants.
that's fucked up. See, you see that bullshit?
DDT affects people's health at low environmental dose are unknown.
Really?
Following exposure to high doses, human symptoms can include vomiting, tremors, and shakiness, and seizures. Laboratory animal studies show effects on the liver and in the reproduction.
Oh.
DDT is considered a possible human carcinogen.
Oh, possibly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
They
possible.
don't know for sure, though.
No, that's not a, that's
It's
not
a
a fact.
possibility, okay? Blood serum levels, DDT, no.
I thought I remembered. Now this is me. This is the Mandela or ignorant area of my brain. But I thought there was some kind of birth defects associated with DDT.
Maybe. Let's see.
I mean, because I didn't see that on the CDC's explanation of it, but maybe that's something else I'm thinking of. What diseases does DDT cause? See, other people are still asking questions long after they quit using it.
This, how do you spell disease?
Right there. I thought I saw it. Yeah, DISEASES.
Yeah.
Diseases. Enferma, right?
Caused
I don't know.
from DDT.
Diseases. Yeah, or you could have clicked the one that was already there that was asking it already. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Oh my God. I don't even like the looks of any of those things because I used to use those. I've probably been exposed to at least herbicides of different kinds.
Yeah. All right. So, hypersensitive to stimulation, a sensation of prickling, tingling, or creeping on skin.
No.
Headache, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, incoordination, tremor, mental confusion,
Yeah.
what is it?
Hyper-excitable state. Hyper-excitable.
In severe cases, convulsions, seizures, coma, and respiratory depression.
That sounds like they're describing methamphetamines.
DDT is highly toxic and if it may be fatal in swallow or absorbed through the skin.
That sounds a lot rougher than the CDC's version of it, doesn't it?
It also causes serious health effects on humans. According to the EPA, DDT can cause liver damage, including liver cancer, nervous system damage, birth defects, and other reproductive harm.
Now, do you notice how the CDC said it's possible carcinogen, but the what is it? The EPA says it's a definite carcinogen of your liver right there. The other one say it may cause problems with your liver, blah, blah, blah. This one says...
So at least they should get their story straight.
Yeah, I know. And these are both two government...
Yes, like, which one is it? Like, come on.
Well, but think about this. When you want... And I found this to be true, maybe not always, but if you want to find out if something's safe for humans... Go find out if it's safe for the Environmental Protection Agency for plants and shit. Because they care more about plants and different little species of stuff sometimes than they do about human beings.
Yeah.
Because like fluoride, they're not allowed to dump, fluorosilicic acid is not allowed by the EPA to dump it in any waters or land because it'll get in they know it's an acidic shit and it fucks up the environment. But
so they filter it through us.
Yeah, they go sell it to the city, and then you get you're their filter.
Yes.
They don't even pay you for it. They actually charge you to do it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
And I just wanted to what?
No, I was just thinking about that concept. Like we pay to kill us.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, I just want to mention one more thing because I want to show a video or like glimpses of a video because...
Yeah, you go for it. This is your half of the news, man.
It says, always wear protective gear when handling DDT. to protect against its toxic effects in areas where there may be detectable amounts of DDT. Workers should wear protective clothing like neoprene gloves and an apron, and a self-contained or supplied air respirator with a full face piece and operated in position pressure mode. All right, so it's supposed, that's what they're recommending.
So in other words, they want you to wear a rubber and a breathing mask just to deal with the stuff, man.
Oh man, which one is it? I don't want to get you copyright, but
no, don't worry about it. That one right there, U.S. government spraying DDT cannot be copyrighted. That's history right there. Don't worry about it. Just click on that. Let's watch it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, well, I have to screenshot. Well,
this is considered fair use. This is real things in a news broadcast. You see the pumpkin? The pumpkin doesn't lie. He's looking right at you, and he wants to watch it. The pumpkin did it. Yeah, look at that.
So that was in the 40s, 1947.
Yeah.
See, the people are
eating. Yummy. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Hey everybody.
And you spray it a lot in the summer because polio was,
Yeah. Hey everybody. Yummy. Here, let me spray it in the pool. It's nice and cool. We chilled it so you could, feel better. So safe to eat.
So this guy is gonna put some DDT on something that he's eating. It's gonna eat.
Yeah, I hear the alarm going off about the DDT. Yeah, look at that.
He's demonstrating how safe it is to eat DDT. He's spraying in a bowl.
Yummy.
It's and then he's gonna eat it. It's tasteless.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like shit. Wonder how. I mean, I would love to find out the statistics and autopsy on these guys. It looked like they reported on. That probably wasn't DDT that he ate.
Anyways,
that probably was not even DDT that guy did.
But anyways, I was actually the whole reason why I bring this up is because Dr. Susan Humphreys, she makes a connection between the high amount of polio cases that happened in that time when they started spraying, because a lot of the symptoms, I just read, are very similar to polio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and they were, like I said, encouraging using the DDT.
Well, that's like now they
even had a jingle like DDT is good for me.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So here, I'm gonna read. Can I read just one thing here, and then we can just go on with your news?
I was thinking, what we should do is we'll stop right after that, and then I'll load this one, and then we'll record the news, and then they can watch that, so they kind of know there's another show coming if they watch this one.
Okay.
Kind of like it's live, but not really. They know we're recording it while they're watching that one.
Okay, so whatever. Are you gonna cut this part or?
No, I'm just gonna stop it, and it'll go as one episode, and we'll just stop there, and we'll name it DDT. And in the
But I was not done reading.
No, I mean when we're done talking about the DDT, stop it, and we'll just do another show.
I thought you were gonna do it right now. I'm like, I wanted to share one more thing.
No. This is your half of the news. Raven Wolf explains DDT. That's what I'm gonna name it.
Despite the fact that DDT is highly lethal poison for all species and of animals, the myth has become prevalent among the general population that is safe for a man in virtually any quantity. Not only it is used in households with reckless abandon so that the sprays and aerosols are inhaled, the solutions are permitted contaminated the skin. Bedding and other textiles are saturated. Food and food utensils are contaminated. DDT is also widely used in restaurants and food processing establishments and as an insecticide on crops. cattle, sheep, and other food animals are extensively dusted with a large area and indiscriminately sprayed from airplanes for mosquito control. DDT is difficult and usually completely impossible to remove from contaminated foods. It is not affected by cooking, and it accumulates in the fat and appears in the milk of animals who fed on sprayed pastures or contaminated fodder, or who licked the DDT from their hides. A DDT is cumulative poison. It is inevitable that the larger scale intoxication of the American population would occur. In 1944, Smith and Stolman of the National Institute of Health, after an extensive study of the cumulative toxicity of the DDT, pointed out that the toxicity of the DDT combined with its cumulatively action and absorbability from the skin places a defined health hazard on its use. And I just want to show a graph of it's a graph that shows the parallel between the polio epidemics in the United States and the tonnage of pesticides, of most of which was DDT, produced from 1940 to 1974.
Sorry, something auto played on me.
So look.
Wow.
That's the polio incidence and the pesticides incidence is the same. I mean, pretty much the same. Don't you think?
Yeah. It looks like the same graph almost.
So anyways, that's all about the DDT talk. So back to you with the 420 news.
Not yet, because, you know, we kind of just had the R&R show. But they're kind of connected, so I just thought I would, you know, just go right through them.
Thank you.
Do that.
Nice.
You got to tease your brain with the R&R show.
Cool.
But yeah, it's Halloween time and it's 420, dude. All right, so what we're going to do is...
Are you going to come back to screen?
No, I'm not coming back. I'm just coming back. What we're going to do is end it here, and thank you for going down this trip of DDT. And I think I'm going to show right here in a minute, you know, after you guys watch this one, that the same things that's going on now with all kinds of new shit. You know what I mean? Like, so people woke up about the DDT because people were getting fucked up, obviously. And now there's all of these other things out there, and people are kind of, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist thinking that they're poisoning you and they're spraying shit on you and they're, you know, so what about those documents that the government let go? That doesn't mean shit. I know of somebody that does something and they're an expert, and that means that they're right, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Because my doctor said so. You don't know shit. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, thanks, Hannah Navarro. Raven Wolf Channel, and we'll be back. That's when you're done watching this.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.